G'day ice cream lovers, it's Steve Christensen here, the ice cream bloke, self-appointed headmaster of Scoop School. Really nice to spend some time with you today. You'll notice we're at the whiteboard again. I'll give you a break from the whiteboard after this video, but this is a pretty important video if you want the juice that you need to run your ice cream shop. Look, before we jump into it, do want to thank our episode sponsor, which is Electro-Freeze. Electro-Freeze, American-made manufacturer. They're making batch freezers, soft serve machines, shake machines, blenders over here. Look, they do the lot. Electrofreeze.com. Good people, distributors in most states. Give them a call. Tell them that Steve-O sent you. Down here is the link. So again, thank you Electro-Freeze for your episode sponsorship. In this video, I do want to talk a little bit about amps. Amp draw, how many amps you need for your business. Now, we spoke in a couple of previous videos at the whiteboard here about single phase, the difference between single phase and three phase. We spoke a little bit about water cooled and air cooled. Very good videos to watch. If you haven't watched them, I'd suggest you go back and give them a bit of a watch. But I do want to talk a little bit about amps here and how many amps you will need in your premises to run your business. Okay, so here's your house. You probably live in a much more exotic house than this, but let's just say this is an icon of your house. Now, you've got power coming in from the street, and generally speaking, if you have a regular size house, you will be working with 100 amps. You'll have 100 amps of power. Every time you plug in your television, a radio, a lamp, it's drawing amps from this bank of 100 amps. Now, if you're in a larger house in a big subdivision and there's a minimum, hey, you've got to build a 7,000 square foot house, you may have a lot more than that. But generally speaking, a spec home will have about 100 amps. Here's your ice cream shop. And it may be the same size as your home, it might be a lot smaller than your home. But it's more of a commercial building. Let's put an ice cream cone on the top. Look at that. You have generally in most of the buildings that you're going to lease, most strip malls, 1,000, 1,200 square feet, you're going to have an allotment of about 300 amps. So you can see it's much more robust. You've got a lot more power to draw from there because a lot of businesses, whether you're in the food service business, whether you're in a lot of other businesses, will draw more power more consistently than your home. Now, this is a general rule. Obviously, this isn't your specific building, but it's important to know because as you're getting ready to open up a shop, or if you're already in existence but you want to add another revenue stream, let's say a fryer or a grill, or a hot dog station or whatever it is, you're going to have to make sure that you've got enough amps or enough power to run that particular station on top of what you've already got. So a good thing to do is to do an equipment list up. If you're not in the business yet, do an equipment list up of everything you need to plug in. Right here, just in my view of our ice cream shop over here, I've got 3 blenders, 2 fudge pumps, a number 10 can warmer, a master built dipping cabinet, a true under-counter refrigerator, a soft serve machine, a blast freezer, a donut machine, 2 waffle cone machines and another warmer over there. And that's just in this section. I've got a point of sale system here. That's just in this particular area here. Every one of those you should do a spreadsheet up and write how many amps that is. On every one of these pieces of equipment, if you look at the power panel on the back, it'll tell you you need this many amps to run this machine. Do the spreadsheet, fill it out. Because you might even find if you're in business for a long time, it's a good practice to do as well, because if you're right at that 300 threshold, the last thing you want, I've got a duster here. I call it a duster. It's the thing that you wipe down the board with. I keep knocking it off. And it's driving me crazy. It's a recurring theme in these whiteboard videos. Anyway, you don't want to be right at the threshold of your 300 amp draw and realize if something trips or something keeps tripping, it's going to interrupt your business. So talk to your landlord, whether you're going into a place or whether you're in a place already, or if you are the landlord, have a look at your power source, have a look at your equipment list. You may need to ramp that up a little bit if you're in business. Look, if your amp draw goes over 300 amps, you may have to talk the landlord if you're going into a premises and say, look, I'm going to need some more power here. Can we write that into the lease? In any case, you should be very well aware of how many amps you're going to be drawing in the general operation of your business. Nice simple one today. We'll move away from the whiteboard. I know there's people complaining, more whiteboard, more whiteboard. Look, you can't have enough whiteboard as far as I'm concerned, but we try to keep our viewers happy. Thank you to our episode sponsor, Electro-Freeze. Great line of equipment. Link is down below. Keep on scooping, folks. We'll see you in the next video.